Good afternoon. Debatable, she says.
Scared me.
It scared the living heck out of her. I don't know how or why, but apparently she fell asleep.
You know how or why? I'm sure you know how or why people sleep.
When I touched her arm, she panicked. It was awesome. In case she jumped. It was awesome. It's nice to get a good jump scare. You gonna pass me here? Are you kidding? Good afternoon to you too.
It really is a good afternoon.
It is a good afternoon. It's a beautiful day. Clouds back there in the background, but it's blue here. We are on Highway 3. Huh?
Yeah. This is right.
Oh, Jess just goes, and Jess is right. Yes, we loaded at Klesnikov. Well, we loaded at Kootenay Innovative Wood. There's a motorcycle oncoming. People don't see motorcycles. Motorcycle is in his brakes, flashing his brights over and over. It's a, yep, people. But yeah, loaded at Kootenay Innovative Wood for the front trailer, rear trailer. We loaded at Klesnikov. We're delivering on the beach. First drop will be in Richmond, and then we're gonna go back out of town. And second drop will be Coquitlam. So we are on Highway 3, like I was saying, westbound, before Jess rudely interrupted us to prove she was right.
Here I go again.
We are following the Smilkameen River. Just getting off the end of the roller coaster here. Headed towards Keremeos. Well, I guess we're headed to Costin first and then Keremeos. Part of the highway I rarely record because it's always halfway between the trips. And I usually start recording videos in the morning and not in the afternoon. I'm like, let's wait till we're in the Smilkameen Valley.
Just
She says it was her idea.
It was my idea, though.
I guess she's right.
I'm always right.
I guess that's the two rules to live by. Rule number 1, women are always right. Rule number 2, refer to rule number 1. Let's get some Loctite. The microphone clasp, the screw keeps unscrewing itself. I'm gonna have to buy some Loctite and screw it in nice and solid. That should do the trick. But Smilkameen Valley is a beautiful valley. What?
It's like you're right.
I'm right. Go back to sleep. It's a classic truck. Chevrolet.
I wouldn't even mind this way if I could tell this one. Yeah, look, I tell you. Had a fun walk yesterday.
Yeah, we did have a nice hike yesterday. We pulled into the Kootenai Innovative Wood yard and spent the night there, but got there early enough to go, we got some hours to kill. So let's go walk over to that dam. And the viewpoint to the dam wasn't all that great, but then we found this little trail going through the forest. Like, well, let's go see where this trail goes. It's kind of leading back to where the truck is, and kind of threaded our way through that trail, and just a beautiful little walk, other than the mosquitoes. Just this nice forest walk, this nice little trail.
The whole river bed is almost covered.
It's pretty cool. You guys want to see? I posted some pictures on Instagram and Bookface.
Fish and chips.
Just got our fish and chips in Creston as well. We stopped there. Our favorite fish and chip place. Milkamy Valley's starting to go a little more golden. It's a little less green than the rest. Usually dries out first. I think in a month from now this is going to be all brown. Mountain range in front of us, there's actually Keremeos columns up there. We go up there from time to time. You can hike up there or you can quad up there. It's not really recommended bringing your vehicle up there. I have several times. Very sharp rocks on that road. Flat tires are not uncommon. 2 flat tires even happened to me the one time. I don't have 2 spares. So that turns into an adventure. So we don't bring our vehicle up there anymore. We just take our quad up. 90. Is that too much hood I'm showing now? No, you guys like it better when you can see part of the truck. It is called trucking with me. It's called trucking with me. Ah, it's a ghost truck there waiting for people to come around the corner at 100 because the speed limit just got reduced from 100 to 90. Oh, trucking with Jess? Oh, Juan and Jess. Okay. So not just trucking with me. This is Costin. Fresh local cherries. A lot of these fruit stands are now open. Vesper Trucking here on the left. Looks like some of those apples are starting to get fairly large too, so it won't be too long before the apples are ready. Starting to get a little red sheen to them. Oh, they might not be apples.
I would guess.
I don't know my trees.
Maybe nectarines or next. Apricots.
Apricots maybe?
Nectarines. I usually just go to the fruit stand and buy stuff.
You want me to stop at a fruit stand? Not today? Maybe tomorrow on the way back home? We'll see if the timing is right.
You don't have to worry about trying to store it in the fridge. Unless I just get something small I can eat right now.
Noticed on my pre-trip my washer fluid was about half full, so with the amount of bugs we're getting today, I'm gonna have to top it off tonight. Welcome to Keremeos. Nice little town to go through. Excuse me, guys. No, we got some kind of construction here. Do I maybe not want to go through town? What direction should I go?
Turn left at the stop sign.
Looking down through town, looks okay. Looks okay, so let's go through town. The nice thing about being up here, you can look down into town and see all the roads going through the town.
In 500 meters, turn right on 7th Avenue.
Here it says construction up where we just came from, so maybe the other way is not the way you want to go. Another classic car.
Turn right at the stop sign.
This corner can be tricky with a Super B. No blinkers on the minivan, so I'm assuming it's going straight. If there's another semi oncoming, you just have to wait for them to finish the corner and then go.
Continue on 7th Avenue.
Quite a few motorcycles here. It's definitely motorcycle weather. I think anybody that wants to restore classic cars or classic tractors, they should follow my videos so they can see where these vehicles are parked. Because I drive past a lot of places that have some beautiful old vehicles. Fruit stands like this one where there's room for a Super B to stop and pick up some fresh fruits and veggies, honey and wine, and stuff you would buy from the farmer here. iconic red bridge here in Keremeos, right ahead of us there on the left-hand side. You won't really get a good view of it, but if you look up Keremeos Red Bridge, you'll find it. I'll get a bike ride in this weekend. The weather's looking more promising, but the weekend's still far away. Standing rock over here, huge rock on the right hand side of the road that seems to be standing pointy end down. Interesting how a rock that size came tumbling down the mountain and then came to stand upside down almost. It is a beautiful highway. I should record it more often, but I enjoy it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it too in the YouTube world. River's pretty darn full still. It's come down a little bit, so I think with the rain forecast not being there anymore, I think all the flooding, we should be good with the flooding. The water's going to come down. In my uneducated guess. used to be 4-lane here. They gave up on the Rockslide and just put up a barrier and cut away one of the lanes. You see a lot of big rocks over here on shoulders, on the sides of the road, huge rock slides. And I always wonder how many of them came toppling down from the rock slide areas and how many of them got moved by glaciers. The fact that the big rocks are usually around areas where there are a lot of rock slides makes me think most of them just tumble down from the top of the mountain, but I don't know. Could be a combination. Seems to be greener here further north than further south. Drove north half an hour and everything seems a little greener half an hour further north. Less desert-like, less sagebrush as well. We got lots of cactuses and southern smilkameen and Okanagan as well, but they're all small little cactuses, so you won't see them from the road. But if you jump out and go for a hike, you better be watching where you step.
Also have rattlesnakes.
Yeah, also rattlesnakes, yeah.
People don't think of Canada having that.
Oh, a flat tire. Yes, I see a fun road too, way in the background, probably too far away for you guys to see. There's this little white ribbon going up a mountain. That is a fun road to go up. That road actually goes up and over the mountain to Penticton. If we ever take that road in our, when we take that road in our pickup or quad or whatever we decide to do, we should make a video of it. Oh, that was rude. Camera just stops. What was I saying? Yeah, it's been a couple of years since we've gone off that road there. So we'll have to do a road trip up this way and drive up and over back to Penticton. Usually start in Penticton and head this way, but we'll have to do a trip, start from this end and climb up.
I think it'd be the longest road trip for a first stand. The longest way to get to a first stand.
The longest way possible to get to a fruit stand. Yep, it's not really a shortcut. This road just bounces you all over the place. Just trying to stay in the lane is a challenge. Here to the right here, this little sign here, Hedley Nickel Plate Road is the road that goes up and over to Penticton, right across from the little white church. Welcome to Hedley, gold rush town that there's not much of a town left. Definitely a lot of mines up in these mountains. We've explored some of them. Definitely not a safe thing to do. You got to really be cautious and know the risks. Lots of extra batteries to your flashlights, some food and water. Some of the mines we've gone into, we've spent hours hiking through and came out a completely different exit. But we knew we were going to be, the goal was to come out of a different exit, so. Yeah, it'd be fun to return back to those. I hear they've been blocking a lot of those up because people go in them and there's still these deep shafts that just fall straight down to nothingness. So every now and then someone goes missing in one of these, so they've been blocking them, unfortunately. You can go on Mascot, I think it's Mascot Gold Mine tours. They're really expensive. We've never gone on one yet. They never opened this year, I think, because of COVID, but there are hundreds of steps. Oh, it looks like he's cutting grass. Old Massey Ferguson, and he's cutting grass over here too. Looks like the same exact setup except a newer tractor. Kubota maybe? Yeah, it's a Kubota. I guess they see the sunshine too and go, sunshine, it's going to be sunny for a couple of days, cut. Time to cut. The grass is huge. These guys sure make it pretty close. Pretty close. Mine Hill. We're just about ready to climb Mine Hill. Why is it called Mine Hill? Because the hill's made from old mine remnant. Huge mine over here. And she's a slow climb, real good pull. There's more and more clouds, so we'll see what it looks like when we get to Vancouver.
It's not raining though.
It's not raining, yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to know where Mine Hill it is, it's technically west of Princeton along Highway 3, but it's pretty much straight south of Princeton. It's going to be too hot to see any bears. I think the best time for seeing bears is probably come and gone. Saw a lot though this year, so it was kind of nice to see so many bears this year. Just got to see a few of them even. Yesterday when we were sleeping at the Cooney Innovative Wood, or before we were sleeping, turned all the lights off. All of a sudden I'm like, there's something outside. I take a closer look. I'm like, elk. So I moved to the front seat and looked, and it's like there's an elk standing right in front of the truck. And along walks a second elk. And they must have sensed some kind of motion, because all of a sudden they just took off. Full tilt. Meanwhile, I saw a third shadow kind of in the background. I'm like, is that another elk or what's going on there? I'm like, couldn't quite tell if it was an elk. I'm like, I swear there's another elk there. And eventually, I guess the elk kind of got spooked by the fact that the two of them just took off full tilt out of there. The elk slowly moves out, walks to the front of the truck, pauses, looks at the truck, and then just takes off. Full tilt out of there. It's like, nope, I've had enough. Something doesn't feel right. I'm out of here. That was pretty cool to see the elk that close to a truck. We've seen them there before. Certain times of year they hang out in that area. Anyway, I think we'll call it a day. Once again, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Lots of comments. Love reading them all. We are making the next corner here, we'll be able to see the top of the climb. It's a big climb. But yeah, anyway. Oh, flat tires on that quad. I know, squirrel. You guys rock. Thanks again for watching and all the comments. Really, really appreciate it. I'm out.